Hello, and welcome to Top Wise. Today, we're going to talk about 15 indications that a guy likes you but is trying to hide it. It is not easy to tell whether a man likes you, but there are some clues you can watch out for. For instance, he may pay extra attention when you're around and seem nervous or fidgety around you. He may also mimic your body language or find excuses to touch you. Additionally, he may laugh at your jokes even if you're not particularly funny, and may get jealous when you talk to other guys. Another sign is that he may glance at you often and quickly look away. Also, he may talk about you to his friends, remember small details about you, and try to make you laugh. Here are 15 signs a guy likes you. Number 1. He tries to be near you, even when it's not necessary. This can be a sign that the guy is trying to be close to you and spend time with you, even if there is no specific reason for it. He may try to be in the same room as you, or to be in the same group of friends as you, even if it's not strictly necessary for the situation. This can be a sign that he wants to be near to you and be a part of your life. Number 2. He listens to you attentively and remembers details about your life. This can be a sign that the guy is genuinely interested in you and what you have to say. He pays attention to what you tell him and makes an effort to remember details about your life and experiences. This can be a sign that he cares about you and wants to get to know you better. He is also showing that he is really listening to you and wants to be there for you. Remembering details also show that he is paying attention and cares enough to retain the information. Number 3. He compliments you frequently, but in a subtle way. This could mean he likes you, but doesn't want to show it. He might compliment you in a way that isn't too obvious or direct, like in a subtle or roundabout way. This could be a sign that he wants to tell you how he feels about you without being too obvious or overpowering. He might not be sure of how he feels about himself or how you feel about him. He might be testing the waters by giving you subtle compliments. It's also possible that he doesn't want to make you feel uncomfortable and is trying to respect your boundaries. Number 4. He gets nervous or flustered around you. Being nervous is a common symptom of attraction, as the person's brain releases adrenaline when they are around someone they are attracted to. This can cause them to feel jittery, flustered, or tongue-tied. This can also be a sign that he is self-conscious or unsure of how to act around you, as he may be worried about making a good impression or saying the right thing. He may also be worried about being rejected, which could contribute to his nervousness. Number 5. He finds excuses to touch you, such as a brush of the hand or a hug. This can be an indication that the guy is trying to find ways to physically connect with you. Finding excuses to touch you, such as a brush of the hand, a hug, or a playful tap, can be a sign that he likes you and wants to be close to you. Physical touch can also be a way for him to express his feelings without using words, as it can be a sign of affection and attraction. However, it's important to note that physical touch can also be interpreted differently depending on the culture and context, so it's important to consider this as well. Number 6. He makes eye contact with you often and holds it for longer than usual. When a guy is making prolonged eye contact with you because he is interested in you, holding eye contact for longer than usual can indicate that he is trying to establish a deeper connection with you and is showing that he is paying attention to you. Making prolonged eye contact can also be a sign of attraction, as it can indicate that he is trying to get to know you better, or that he's trying to show you that he is interested in you. However, it is also important to consider the context of the situation and the individual's culture, as prolonged eye contact can have different meanings. Number 7. He gets defensive or protective of you when you're around other guys. When he gets defensive or protective of you when you're around other guys, it can indicate that he views you as someone he cares about and wants to protect. He may be trying to show you that he is possessive of you, or that he is concerned about your well-being and doesn't want you to be hurt. However, it's important to note that this behavior can be unhealthy and possessive if taken to an extreme, as it can indicate that he doesn't trust you or doesn't want you to have other friendships. It's important to communicate with him and set boundaries that respect your autonomy. Number 8. He goes out of his way to make you laugh or smile. If he goes out of his way to make you laugh or smile, it can indicate that he wants to see you happy and is willing to put in the effort to bring a positive emotion to your day. It could be a sign that he finds you attractive and wants to be around you. He may also be trying to build a deeper connection with you and make you feel comfortable with him. However, it's also important to consider the context and person's usual behavior, as some people may have a naturally playful or funny personality. Number 9. He gets jealous or possessive when you talk to other guys. When he gets jealous or possessive when you talk to other guys, it can indicate that he views you as someone he cares about and is worried about losing you. He may be trying to show that he is possessive of you, or that he is concerned about your well-being and doesn't want you to be hurt. However, this behavior can be unhealthy and possessive if taken to an extreme, as it can indicate that he doesn't trust you and doesn't want you to have other friendships. It can also be a sign of controlling behavior, which is not acceptable. It's important to communicate with him and set boundaries that respect your autonomy. Number 10. He gets shy or quiet around you, but seems relaxed and comfortable around others. If he gets shy or quiet around you, but seems relaxed and comfortable around others, it can indicate that he has strong feelings for you, but is unsure of how to act or what to say. He may be more self-conscious or nervous around you because he wants to make a good impression, or because he is worried about being rejected. It could also be that he is trying to play it cool, not wanting to be too obvious about his feelings. It's important to consider the context and the person's usual behavior to get a better idea of what is going on. Number 11. He tries to impress you with his talents or interests. If he tries to show you his talents or interests, it can indicate that he wants to impress you and make a good impression. He may be trying to make himself more attractive to you, or he may be trying to show you that he has things in common with you. He may also be trying to demonstrate that he is a confident and interesting person and wants to be seen in that light by you. This could be a sign of attraction and interest, but it's important to consider the context and the person's usual behavior to get a better idea of what's going on. Number 12. He pays extra attention to his appearance when he knows he'll be seeing you. If a guy pays extra attention to his appearance, such as dressing nicely, grooming himself, or making sure he smells good, it can indicate that he wants to make a good impression on you and wants to be attractive to you. He may also be trying to show that he cares about his appearance and wants to look his best for you. This could be a sign of attraction and interest, but it's important to consider the context and the person's usual behavior to get a better idea of what's going on. Number 13. He makes plans with you and cancels them last minute. When a guy makes plans with you and cancels them last minute, it can indicate that he is interested in spending time with you but may be unsure or hesitant about committing to the plans. He might be trying to test the waters, or maybe waiting to see if something better comes up. This can also be a sign of lack of responsibility and commitment, which is not desirable in a partner. It's important to communicate with him and to understand the reason behind his behavior. It's also important to consider the context and the person's usual behavior to get a better idea of what's going on. Number 14. He teases you in a playful, not mean-spirited way. When a guy teases you in a playful, not mean-spirited way, it can indicate that he wants to build a rapport and connection with you and is trying to make you laugh or feel comfortable. Teasing can be a way to show interest and attraction, and it can be a way to initiate conversations and interactions. However, it's important to pay attention to the tone and context of the teasing and make sure it is not hurtful or offensive. If the teasing makes you uncomfortable, it's important to communicate that to the person and set boundaries. Number 15. He stammers or stutters when talking to you. If a guy stammers or stutters when talking to you, it can indicate that he is feeling anxious or self-conscious around you, which can be a sign of attraction. He may be so focused on making a good impression or saying the right thing that it causes him to stumble over his words. However, it's also important to consider the context, as some people may naturally stammer or stutter when they speak, regardless of the person they are talking to. And if this is the case, it's important to be understanding and not to make him feel more self-conscious than he already is. Tell us your thoughts by hitting the comment section below. If you like this, do give it a thumbs and click subscribe and bell button to be updated of our next videos.